There are, to me, I think there's some confusion between the different types of ginseng out in the market. So I just wanted to have a short talk about ginsengs. So when people refer to ginseng, they are really referring to red ginseng. Red ginseng is Asian ginseng, which could be from Korea, it could be from China, and they are generally reddish. And you see in the marketplace the capsules, and in the bodegas they sell these little vials. Some all different types of ginseng. But traditionally, the best way to take ginseng is to actually buy the actual root. These are the most potent. These other forms are not questionable. I don't know how much ginseng is in there and the quality of the ginseng. And then a lot of the over-the-counter stuff, they're not that strong, and they're meant to be not very strong. So, so when I talk about ginseng here, I'm referring to the actual ginseng root. And here, these are the slices from the roots. And people do actually use the ginseng. They would actually buy the actual herb, and they'll incorporate it into their diet. Oftentimes in the form of a soup. Okay, they can make chicken soup with it, or some bone soup with it, and they can, and that's common. Another type of ginseng here is American ginseng. Okay, you see it. So people hear American ginseng, they oftentimes think it's like the USA, America, but it's actually North America. They actually have this in Canada as well. So we actually sell a lot of American ginseng that are from Canada, as well as from Wisconsin in the United States. And over here you have the sliced American ginseng. Okay, so the fundamental difference between the two ginseng, one is a warming ginseng, or we could say a yang. It's more yang. And the other one is a cooling ginseng, or more yin ginseng. And this is actually very important, because if you use the wrong type on an individual, it may be too warming, or it may be too cold for them. So, especially with the Asian ginseng, so it's actually very, very important that you use the right type. If the patient is more cold, or you're more cold, the red ginseng is actually the better choice. Now, everything I say, you should always check with your practitioner, your health practitioner, to make sure that it's the right type of ginseng for you. But assuming that it is the right type for you, that you tend to be more cold, the red ginseng, the Asian ginseng, Ren Shen, is actually would be more appropriate for you. And I'll give you an example. So older folks, people who tend to run more on the cold side, the red ginseng would be better. Now, conversely, on this side would be the American ginseng, right, which is actually more cooling ginseng. And this one here is better for those who are Qi deficient. They lack the energy, but at the same time, they can't handle the heat.
They
right?
cannot or can?
Cannot handle the heat, right? The youngness. They cannot handle the youngness of the red ginseng. So this actually is a better choice for those individuals. So some people who are individuals who tend to be younger, tend to be more on the hot side, so it's better to use the American ginseng. The general rule is, if you're not sure, you should always err on the side of using American ginseng, right? Because although American ginseng is cooling, if you cook it in chicken soup or bone soup, some of the cooling aspect of the ginseng will be moderated. So it won't be very cooling. It'll be moderated, and it'll be fine. It'll be slightly cooling, which is fine for most people. And that's the reason why that American ginseng is much more popular in terms of people using it at home, liberally, for the whole family to drink. That would be American ginseng. With red ginseng, you have to be very precise. You have to make sure that you be able to tolerate the warmth. But if you are that type that are colder, and on the cold type, this is the best way to go. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's what the two ginseng. Make sure that you check with your practitioner to find out which one is best for you.